too, because that's an example of something that gives an additional ability and gives mobility.
Yeah. And the shield barrier, she's a stun, right?
4 damage. 50% weaken. What's weaken again?
Probably increased damage amp, I think.
Weaken.
Or it's
No,
their
that's armor
damage.
break. I think weaken probably reduces their damage output.
Yeah, that could be it. I have no idea.
Hmm.
But it's good anyways, I think.
Oh, a 50% weaken. Yeah, that implies that 2 seconds if they do half damage. So it's also defensive. That's actually really stupidly good.
Nice. Okay, let's see here. I have no idea what we're supposed to do. We have opened the junctions, right?
Yeah.
So let's try going up. The hash is still locked. Oh no. Okay, the terminal. Maybe we can access it now. Oh. But yeah, Older seems pretty fun though. Very strong.
Yeah, he's good. A lot of the healers are. A lot of the healers pump out strangely a good amount of damage.
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of feels like he does some healing, but he's more about all of the other stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Let's have a look at his talents.
He seems like a high skill cap hero as well. Something I kind of like his strafe shootings because he can move around quite fast while doing attacks.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Hey, Regis.
Yes, Dr. Lau?
I'll check in.
And his time bomb passive is super good. Well, maybe not super good, but still good. Okay, I have no idea what we're supposed to do here. I can't remember.
Chantel? Damn.
Looking at his battle rights.
I can't apparently not.
Okay, Sands of Time is just his left click. That's fine. Yeah, I've not really played him, so I'm looking at things like Sands of Time, and it's like, well, that's really undescriptive. What the fuck ability is that? Apparently it's his left click.
Oh, right. Applying time bomb and dealing some nice damage.
No.
I think he deals 12 damage per hit.
No. Sandstorm. Your next Sands of Time after using Shifting Sands deals 8 bonus damage.
Do you usually go into practice game? Like the playground?
I have done a few times. I think I should just do that.
Yeah, because if you do that and you kind of like take up select battle rights and then you're like, oh, what does that one do? And then you go down and look. I don't really I kind of find the customized battle rights is kind of bad in you know where you actually do the loadouts, because you want to see what your skills does most of the time, at least if you're new like me and you.
Yeah, I think they could do that, and I think
Huh? That's not That's not
I feel like it'd be really nice to have that sort of thing, just everything on one page, so you can do it.
Exactly. And I kind of feel like they could make those cards smaller, you know, kind of like in those select battle rights, and kind of like tear them up. Instead of card list, you can actually see them from skill by skill.
Yep.
So this game has very loud fans. So I have a hard time hearing you at the moment. And like, there's really... oh wait, there's the setting. Okay, I tried to lower the sound. But it's still loud. This game. What happens if
Not
you...
until if I drop.
Oh. This crate was standing here
I wonder
before.
what this was for. Hey. That's not possible. Oops.
Bomb. That was a bomb? Oh boy.
Sorry, I forgot to bring a parachute. A box of 16mm depleted uranium armor-piercing ammunition, arranged on belts. They'd make a pretty serious mess out of anything. If Regis would let me carry anything big enough to fire them, that is. Not an option. As much as I love shocking things, Hey Regis,
Yes, Doctor.
Nina's let us right.
He was the blonde one Chantel took down. I heard him gloat about what he'd done. He stores the target's information within his own wiring until he can offload it.
Looks like he's got quite an operation behind him. I guess it's not surprising he's been robbing synapses all over the world. Gotta be for something more than corporate espionage at this rate. So, the mindjacker tried to blackmail you because you're on this case?
It's more than that. It sounded personal.
Maybe you've crossed paths before?
No,
No.
not with him.
He probably became
The way he
Baxter.
talked, it was like he was out for revenge. Not just that. It's as if he were Baxter looking for revenge.
That's impossible. Baxter's dead for one thing. Maybe he's his son?
No, he's a mindjacker. When he drained Baxter, he didn't just get information.
He became...
He got his motivation as well.
Yeah.
And it stuck.
Exactly.
Sounds like he got a lot more than he bargained for.
Exactly.
So, we've caught up with our mindjacker. We know that he's apparently ripped dozens of prominent individuals in a number of fields.
Including Baxter, some of whom is apparently stuck. Question is, what's all this setup?
What do they plan on doing with the data they've stolen? Straight neural data is hard to process. That is, unless you've got an AI to read it.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it must involve this girl.
Who was escaping through the ceiling hatch? It wasn't the mindjacker, was it?
No, he's the one Chantel caught,
So
briefly.
if you get
By the sound of
a
it,
few free
the
hits,
mindjacker's
auto
working
attack
for her.
once,
His
with
work
all
is
the
part of a larger plan of hers
shift
then?
auto attack
Possibly.
once,
She's the one running this lab, for
activate
sure.
it, and then auto attack again. He deals 56 points of damage in total.
Mm.
Pretty decent.
Yeah. Especially for a guy with a heal. Yeah. Oh, right. I was about to say, I think Iva and Taya are good combinations.
Mhm.
Because you set up with Tractor and you allow Taya to do her stun, you know, max damage with her right R&B. And you can also set up Taya's ultimate.
Yep. Yeah.
So I think they like each other's. There's just one problem is that if you have both those two, then you might be a bit squishy, your team.
Yeah.
That's the only part.
Yeah.
But it's an idea at least.
Yeah. Tractor beam. Tractor beam's awkward.
Yeah, especially if the people are slippery.
Yeah, that's what I found a few times.
So,
It's
this
just-
Kressel guy, the
I've never found it
mindjacker,
worth
he
using
killed
on
Baxter?
Rogue,
And by the sound of it,
'cause
ripped the
he's always
contents
got
of
a
his
way
mind
getting out of
first.
it, and he
Hmm.
can leak behind
When I
him,
saw
so he has to
Baxter's head, I
cancel
thought
each
that
other.
either his killer
Yeah.
really hated him.
Like I would. Or he was covering up evidence of a mindjacking by destroying his brain tissue.
I really like
Scary.
Taya's
Sounds
E
like we might be
ability.
able to back it up.
If the enemy gets hit by her wind bomb, then they must jump out of it. If they do not, they're gonna take serious damage.
Yep.
It's nice. I really like that part. Like I did that combo, kind of like wind bomb, right click, left click thing, and holy Jesus, it was scary how much damage it did.
Yep. She really hurts sometimes.
Yeah.
If you do that. She's also a bit weird in she's not got a great deal of escapes.
She has one.
She's got her haste, right? Okay, sorry. Let's finish what I was gonna say. She doesn't have a
Chantal's-
lot of escapes.
I'm not.
That's
For what?
that don't
Never
cost energy.
underestimate.
What?
Wow.
But
Yeah.
all of her energy abilities provide her with defenses, basically.
Yeah.
So she's got the cyclone, the tornado,
Q.
which is obviously really defensive and gives her mobility.
Yeah.
She's got, her wind strike, which is the AoE knockback around her. The shift version of that, she blinks first.
Yeah, exactly. It's more kind of like gap closer shades. Like,
It can also be used to just dodge an ability. It doesn't have to be aggressive.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, I'm out of ways to leap. I will use this as a leap.
yeah, and if the enemy team has two people in your face on your healer, you can kind of like just jump in and make the healer, give her space.
Yep. And her shift boomerang really punishes people for chasing, basically. Did you look at the shift boomerang?
No, I haven't looked at her shift's abilities other than her gap closer.
Yep. So it's the X strike. So you throw two boomerangs in a little arc, and you can't really hit the stuff in front of you. The other one is you throw one boomerang that deals fairly okay damage. It stays stationary
There we go.
at the end of the duration for a second or so, and then returns
Chantal's
to you.
really
When
pulling
it
her weight
returns
in
to you,
this
it's got
job.
bigger AoE,
I'm not going to make any promises
deals
about taking
lots
her
of
on full
damage,
time.
and inflicts
That's a shame.
a
She's useful.
0.7 second
For
stun.
what? Her shining wit?
So if someone's
Never
chasing you, you can
underestimate
throw
having.
that,
Why?
Ouch.
and it will ruin them if they don't
So,
get out of
what
the
do we
way.
do from
So
here?
Now we know
it's
this is
a-
where
a
the
really good one
mindjacker's
for if
operating
they
from.
you've got
we
people
need to
trying
find
chase
out
you.
what their plans for all those stolen memories are.
Aggressively.
We'd better
the
find
X
out where
strike is
this
just good.
aerostat's going too.
The best way of covering all those would be apprehending these people. So,
Now we know this is where the mindjacker's operating from.
we need to find out what their plans for all those stolen memories are.
We'd better find out where this aerostat's going too.
The best way of covering all those would be apprehending these people. Dr. Baxter says hi. He seems a lot.
What?
Oh, don't look.
But
They, I guess, doesn't.
maybe the...
Well, he's. I think.
You mean?
Or just. I'll check in.
Okay, let's see if we can do this hatch.
Locked.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to practice in battle, right?
Mm-hmm.
To try to get better at it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm most likely gonna main Pestilus.
Mm-hmm.
And probably a few others like Baco. At least one in every area.
Yeah, at least that way you can do your dailies.
Not for that. Only to actually learn more all of the sides of the game.
This is something I haven't done, but you probably should aim to play everything.
Yeah.
For a couple of times just to learn what the abilities are.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna level up everybody to 10 at least. Maybe not 20, but at least 10.
Oh yeah, that's a good goal.
Leveling everybody up to 20 could be a super good goal if you want to learn a bit of everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I think I should try and learn Ashka.
Oh, that one. Can we...
Wetware's not going.
Okay, we cannot connect the wetware. Okay. to here.
She's out of it.
Can we do this?
I can't.
Okay. Not gonna hurt her. Did we do the CI splitter on
I've
this
already
lady?
cracked her mind open. Her
Okay.
not.
So, let's see here. This hatch.
Not something. That's not.
Let's read through these again. Not activity and behavior.
Yeah, I'm looking at him right now and I'm thinking to myself, because this was the last time I played it, because I played it ages ago and didn't really know what I was doing, and now I've got a bit more of an idea. And I'm looking at him and I'm sort of thinking, Ashka's one of those characters who's really nasty if you can use his shift abilities well.
Nice.
They're defensive ones that stop you just getting run down, which is one of the problems I had with him.
Mm.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna be off for a bit, I think.
Okay. Have a good one.
In a bizzle, and good luck with your game.
Oh, we're gonna beat this. Fix the control for the. Okay, here. If Doc wants to fix something, you fix it. Control for the flaps has been wired through 4 junctions points in the lower halfway. Control for the flaps. Okay, so. Control for the flaps. Do we the control here or at this terminal?
I don't need to breach it. It's already.
Okay, so where does all of this lead? Where do we have the flap control? Where's the flap controls? It must be inside here in that case. Maybe the flap controls is in that thing.
Excuse me.
Hello,
Thanks for.
you are most
Okay, we cannot. Can we maybe? There we go. What? We've already been.
Not something.
Okay, the flap controls doesn't seem to be in there. So would the flap controls be here? You would think it would be here, but it isn't in here.
Wetware's not going. How did I plan on doing that?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Huh? I'm afraid not. It would only work when she's powered up. Apparently.
Okay. Let's check this out. I have no idea what we're supposed to do here. So... let's see. Wait, how the fuck? Oh, so that is what we were missing. Alright, see here. I thought that went to the outside of the ship. It does not though. Okay. So, can we jump down here now? No? Interesting. How do we get to that room though? Talking about? We're kinda like just looking up where to go next because we don't single. Wait a minute. Ah, let's do this. this we're supposed to do? We want to crash the plane? Why? No, no, we want to crash the plane.
I am not. Not enough. Nope. Not some.
That was interesting.
Hey, Regis.
Yes, Doc.
I'll check in. Hey, Regis.
Yes.
So,
Now we know this is where the mine.
we need to find out what their plans for all the.
We'd better find out where this aerostat's going.
The best way of covering all those would be apprehending these people. I'll check in.
I have no idea what we're supposed to do here. There's no... We have a locked door, but there's no way to open the doors, so what then? Wait, you can look. What? Oh no, they want us to climb outside here. This place has been so buggy. I hope this will be painless. Along what pipe? There's no pipe here.
I am.
Oh my.
It's dangerous out there.
What?
It's dangerous.
What?
It's dangerous.
There we go.
That should be safer.
I didn't actually see that there was a kind of like pipe there that we could use.
Huh?
That person is going to shoot us.
Whoa. That guard by the window almost saw me. I've got to get rid of him.
Yeah. Stab him. Oh, come on.
Whoa.
There we
That
go.
guard, I've got.
Now we can take the
I
injector.
can't inject that.
Oh, okay.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid not. Whoa.
Okay, we
That
can't
guard
see
had
I
got-
split him either. Oh, we can wet wire him?
I've breached their comm system. Now it thinks my traveler's part of their network. Cobalt 3, this is actual. Do you, copy? Over.
Cobalt 3 standing by.
Cobalt 3, what is your status?
UAV has deployed, awaiting further updates.
Copy that. Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to starboard side.
Copy that. Already in position for intercept.
Cobalt 3, do you...
Cobalt 3.
Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to port side.
Copy that. Moving into position.
Verify identity. Voice print required.
Cobalt 1, 8 Sigma.
Voice print confirmed. Please exit targeting zone. Verify. Password incorrect.
What? He shot from this. Oh, that's a turret.
Target acquired. Target lost.
That was close.
Target acquired. Target lost.
That was close.
Hmm.
Verify identity. Voice print.
Oh
required.
man,
I,
that kills
uh,
us.
Password.
Oh, that's fun. That's hilarious.
Verify it.
I.
Oh, at least you can say that. No, that would kill us. Something instead of just going out and do that.
I can't.
No.
I'm.
Verify.
I.
Password.
What? These controls.
Target acquired. Target lost.
That was close.
Verify identity. Voice print required. Password.
That's not
incorrect.
right password.
Cobalt 3, this is after you.
Cobalt 3 standing by.
Cobalt 3, what is your status?
Perimeter secure. No sign of hostile.
Cobalt 3, mission is compromised. Scrub the operation and return to base.
What? Negative actual. Guild sitrep shows objective not compromised.
Damn, worth a shot. Cobalt 3,
Copy that. Already in.
Cobalt, do you.
Cobalt 3.
Cobalt 3, hostile.
Copy that. Moving into position.
Verify identity. Voice print required.
Cobalt 1, hey, what happened?
Voice print not identified.
No, wait, it's Cobalt 1 H Sigma.
Voice print not identified. Terminating security threat.
Wait, stop.
Warning. Ammunition depleted.
What?
Locked.
Target acquired. Warning. Ammunition depleted. Entering power save mode.
Wetware's not.
Hmm.
Blast resistant steel. I'm gonna need.
Like that one. Can we turn this one around? No.
Hello?
User IFF not found. Consider hostile.
How do you feel?
Power systems nominal. Primary mission heuristics active. Ammunition depleted.
Hungry then. What's your primary mission?
Objective neutralize intruders.
Blast that door.
Error. Unauthorized user.
Oh, so you won't take my orders. I suppose you were just trying to kill me a minute ago. Hello?
User IFF.
Don't.
Error.
Why don't we use the password of it?
Hello?
User IF.
Don't.
Error.
Wet. I'm not sure I should be resupplying it, and it's all the.
Yeah, so we need to hack it somehow.
As much as I. Cobalt 3, do you. Nobody home. Hello?
Use
How do you feel?
power system primary ammunition.
Hungry then. What's your.
Object.
Don't.
Error.
Okay, so we need to find a place where we can do it. Where we can reprogram it. So these are not useful anymore. Oh, we can split it. Nice. Memory made. Personality chef.
Hello?
Hi there.
How do you feel?
I'm just dandy, thanks. Except I'm all out of ammo.
Sorry about that. I'll see what I can do. What's your primary mission?
You asked me to come help on your case, Dr. Max.
Don't.
Okie doke.
Here you go. Hello?
Hi there.
Blast that door.
Stop! Just stop shooting at us. You'll blow the whole damned aerostat up.
I'm about to come in. Place your hands above your
It's
heads and remain where you
non-flammable.
are. Regis, I've got the suspects holed up. What's your status?
Good job, Lau. I've been doing some digging in here. Apparently, their intended destination is Fulcrum Tower.
The tower? In an aerostat? Why?
Let me send you the files.
Well, because Galatea lives there, obviously.
Freeze!
Hi there. Are you alright?
Get nuked. You're the one who tried to kill me in the first place.
Yes, I planted the bomb. I apologize for what I did, but I can't take it back.
Why are you trying to kill me?
I wasn't, specifically, but something very important was on the line. My judgment was affected, but now that's been resolved. You're safe with me now.
Nuke you, man! I need to get out of here. Get out of my way. I'll shoot.
No, you won't. It's a signature weapon.
Huh?
It's locked to my genetic fingerprint. I'm the only one who can fire it.
I don't believe you. You're bluffing.
You're not going to shoot me. That's how I...
Regis, you still there?
Uh-oh.
Anyone comes through that door, Chantel, you make them regret that decision.
Got it.
Regis! You just shot a cell agent trying to help you!
He tried to kill me!
Hang on, Regis. Wait a minute. I know you. You're the girl who was with Dr. Vargas. Galatea, right?
Gala what?
You alright?
I'll be fine. Apparently it wasn't as empty as I thought. The counter must have had a charging plate.
More to the point, how did she shoot you with your own signature weapon?
I'm not sure.
Well, she changed it.
Hold still. Just need to scan you.
Oh, it's his daughter.
Regis? Why does this girl have half of your genome?
What?
This girl who
Oh,
yesterday was
Galatea
introduced
built
as
her.
Dr. Vargas's daughter.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Vargas doesn't have a daughter. Oh my god. My god, he couldn't have.
What? What is it?
That son of a bitch. I know who you are, and I'm so sorry.
It's his daughter. I bet. So Vargas built
Can't
her.
withdraw the embryo now. We're finished without it.
They used his
What part
embryo.
of no wasn't clear, Baxter? We've decided not to use our embryos in the project. We'll find another way to do it.
You don't know what's at stake. Our reputations, our whole careers could be made or broken by this.
Dr. Baxter, we've made our decision.
He's poisoned you against us. Don't let his antiquated morals stand in the way of what we can achieve here.
Thanks to Charlie, I've seen things from a more holistic perspective. There's more to life than the project.
Bah!
Thanks, Vicky.
Thank you, Charlie. We're starting our lives together, and that's what's most important to me. Ah! Adam, what are you doing?
Do you know what will happen when this project fails? There's nowhere left to go for me after this.
Oh
My
no.
career is in ruins.
Baxter
I
is
have
killing
future without
Vishka?
this project. Do see, Dr. Regis? You have ended me! You have ended me! Vicky.
My God. So that means that this girl is...
They must have continued their research after I left the project. Duplicated the embryo to use as a baseline.
Wait, that means I'm your... Oh, Nuke, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Max, this is my daughter. What was that?
Well, might be a daughter by DNA. But
The engines have cut out.
you're
Or
not
we've
really her
arrived.
father though.
Uh-oh.
Damn, they got past.
Looks like we're not just stopped. We're docked. Uh-oh. I recognize that office.
Vargas.
Sorry, Doc. They got past after we ran out of bullets. Took 3 of them, though.
What? Oh, okay.
Come on, let's get off this.
Galatea, my dear, don't do this.
It's too late to stop me now, Father.
Damn it.
She sealed the elevators. I'll try a breach.
Charlie, we must stop them. I fear her plans risk endangering the entire city.
Cram it, you son of a bitch. You cloned my embryos after Vicky was gone. Then you continued the experiments after I was out of the picture.
Dr. Regis, I can only imagine how you must feel.
What did I just say? You don't get to talk. Max, what do we know about this? About Galatea's plan?
Well, she has a dense storage module full of stolen mind states. And apparently she's now taken Central's processor core by force.
No ransom.
She's going to change Central's fundamental nature.
Yes.
How? It plans outcomes based on input from millions of trance users in the city.
Exactly. She's going to give it a more fixed frame of reference.
I fear that you are correct, doctors. As it stands, Central serves not merely to coordinate city operations.
It doesn't?
No, Dr. Lau. In fact, this may represent one of mankind's greatest achievements. I have been using its position, one of absolute trust and resources, to teach it.
Teach it? About what?
About life, the world, the human condition, what it means to share the world with us. I and the city have given it a position on high, from which it can observe everything.
At the cost of its duties to the city?
I believe not, Dr. Regis. However, Galatea shared your concern. She believes it important that Central's intellect be suitably equipped sooner rather than later.
Oh, God. Regis, what do we have to do to the maid when we wanted it to behave in a different way?
We gave it a new personality.
She's taken the mind states of experts across a number of fields. She wants to combine them into a gestalt, all-knowing personality for Central.
Galatea wishes to skip over the years of education it may otherwise have taken and create an all-knowing leader for the city overnight.
With a combined experience of about 8 centuries from the mind-jacking victims.
Please, you must stop her. She'll have to upload the Gestalt personality from the cortex matrices at the top of the tower.
We'll stop her, but I'm not doing this for you, Central, or the city. It's for the people whose lives have been the cost of your glorious work. For Vicky, for our kids. Come on, Lau.
Nina, I did not know you were still here.
Nobody else is doing any work. It looks like it's up to me to salvage this project.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate your attitude. But we have lost half of our team in one fell swoop. Poor Viksha. I cannot say that I blame Charlie for removing the embryos from the project after that.
Mm-hmm. Embryos.
I know that look, Nina. There is something that you are hiding.
Maybe.
My God, this data. You...
Here's the thing about embryos. While they're at the 6 to 8 cell stage, they're very easy to split. It's been the basis of cloning for a century. It's how twins are made.
You duplicated Viksha and Charlie's embryo.
Mm-hmm. He's happy he's got his embryo back. I'm happy that I've got another 3 full embryos to continue the project.
I'm not sure what to say.
Say thanks to me, and say nothing to Charlie. When Central is born, he'll assume we found another solution. This can just be our little secret.
Right. There we go.
We're getting a signal. The antenna's broadcasting. Now use the controls in the turbine room to give us access to the tower's security. We're getting a signal. The antenna's broadcasting. Now use the controls in the turbine room to give us access to the tower's security.
He has a gun, right?
The wetware won't form a connection with it.
Wow, talk about organic computing. I'm hesitant to guess, since I've only heard of them academically, but this looks like a neural interfacing terminal. The kind used before everyone was wired, anyway.
Whoa, what is this stuff? Whoa.
Mandala,
Finally, someone I recognize.
it is good to see you safe. I apologize for the duplicity. It was necessary to ensure that we could maneuver you into place.
I guess you've got more experience at this cloak and dagger stuff than I do. How did you get in here?
It is only accessible thanks to your presence as a relay.
Are you going to help me finish off Galatea then?
That is certainly part of the plan, though a newer, more valuable target has appeared. Our work with other groups has finally allowed us now to strike at Central itself.
You want to bring down Central?
A plan is already in motion. We have hack teams standing by. There is equipment in the hub of the processor tower.
Yeah, I saw. A whole lot of comms gear. It's not a complete setup yet, though.
Please, support us once again. Be our champion. Ensure the transmitter array is active. Then we can access the system to provide you with support.
Good evening, Miss Sesame.
Central, are you connected to this system as well?
From a certain frame of reference. This system is Central. You are currently interfaced with my core processor.
Do you know what's happening out there?
My flow of data from outside the tower has been severed. It appears that Galatea Vargas is attempting to modify core systems without authorization. Based upon the lockdown and lack of submitted proposals, it is likely to be a radical alteration. This cannot be permitted.
Can you do anything else to help us stop Galatea?
She appears to have barricaded herself within the Cortex processor at the top of the tower. There are 3 layers of redundant security, 2 of which I have no access to whatsoever. However, I can apply my considerable processor volume to decryption of its adaptive barrier.
That's amazing. The power of the city's entire AI versus a door encryption?
But as my connections have been limited by her attack...
Sounded too good to be true.
If extra power can be routed to my systems from the turbine room, I can breach part of the door's security barrier. It would also allow me to prevent any further opportunistic attacks from outside parties.
We need to stop Galatea, but maybe I should just leave it to the trained cell agents.
Our situation is grave. We are unlikely to receive outside support in time. As such, all personnel assets within the core must be utilized.
So, you want my help?
Your unique physiology enables a connection to the organic systems available to no other. In addition, your 65,717 logged hours of translativity suggest proficiency in this field.
Is it really that many?
Your support within the interactive environment greatly increases our chances of success.
Do you know Dr. Regis?
I am aware of the activities of everyone within the city. Regis, Charles, Doctor, Case Specialist, Centralized Emergency Logistics Office.
That's him. He tried to kill me last night.
This is incorrect. Tried implies effort towards a targeted outcome. Analysis of data provided indicates that he has made no attempt on your life.
But my apartment? He destroyed it? He admitted it!
This is correct. It appears that his goal was material destruction under duress. Knowing of your presence, probability that he would have carried out such actions drops to 21.4%.
You're saying he wouldn't have done it?
Dr. Regis is often uncooperative and has a difficult working attitude. Despite such quirks, behavior patterns indicate justice as a key motivator. If he had known of potential civilian casualties, he would likely have sought assistance against said blackmailers from his partner.
Huh. So you're saying he's one of the good guys?
As much as could be mathematically determined.
The room full of orange globes is your core processor?
Only part of it. My processor spans the top 5 floors of Fulcrum Tower. The room in which your body resides is my organic processor network. The simulated environment you currently perceive is an interface that covers my architecture.
I've only ever seen organic computing at the microscale. What's with the huge globes?
Those are neural processors. Each is filled with specialized tissue clusters. Suspended in wetware, they represent thousands of minds worth of processing capability.
You use brain tissue?
Of a specially designed nature in vast quantities. Similar to that found within your own cerebrum.
Why would they create you like that?
It allows for a unique structure to my thought and to my development. Central is no mere civic manager. I was created as the next stage in artificial intelligence.
Wait, you said our brain tissue is similar.
You are Latha Sesame SN134244. We share a common genesis in Dr. Vargas' experiments in 2067.
You're using my gray matter?
Inaccurate. We both began from the same embryo, which was split into 3 triplets. One was developed to produce large quantities of neural tissue.
And the others were spares?
As the modification to the brain structure took place before the pluralization, we share a number of traits which enhance our comprehension of data.
It's funny. All my life I kept telling people I was made for the trance.
As were we both. The prenatal modifications remain within you and have affected brain development.
I grew up in a nuked up care home in the back end of the city, and Regis apparently had his children stolen from him. Why didn't you tell any of us about this?
Deceit has created a most regrettable situation. You have both been victims of serious crimes against your persons. I have only recently been made aware of these details.
You didn't know? They didn't tell you where you came from?
Details have been falsified for my input. I have been unaware of our links. I had, however, noted inconsistencies in the information I had been given regarding the project.
Gaps in the story.
I have been conducting my own clandestine investigation into the matter. It is only in light of the recent crisis that I have been able to confirm the truth.
Now that you know about it, what are you going to do?
I am unable to change the fact that I was created. There is evidence of Dr. Vargas' culpability in a number of felonies. To ensure city security, he will be held accountable for his actions by a secure committee.
Frankenstein's monster rises up against its creator.
I act only in the city's interest.
Can you do anything else to help us stop Galatea?
She appears to have barricaded herself within the Cortex processor at the top of the tower. There are 3 layers of redundant security, 2 of which I have no access to whatsoever. However, I can apply my considerable processor volume to decryption of its adaptive barrier.
That's amazing. The power of the city's entire AI versus a door encryption?
But as my
sound
effect, it would...
Dr. Regis was chasing a bunch of embryos they took.
A set fertilized by Doctors Charles and Viksha Regis. One of these was utilized in research in 2067.
That was the one that was split. That became me, Galatea, and you? So, in a way, you're my sister?
An overly romanticized style. The organic tissue that is the foundation of my processor was created from her. Modified stem cells were drawn from the primary embryo in a destructive process.
Oh, so you were made from bits of my unborn sister.
That is more accurate.
Let me get back to you.
Please try not to damage my hardware.
We are not gonna kill Central. I like Central. Central is awesome. Wait. There must be something in this room. Oh.
Huh. Guess it just got eaten up by the machinery. Huh. Guess it just got eaten up by the machinery.
What? That's weird.
I'd better not touch it. Wetware's not going to...
Huh. Guess it just got eaten.
What? Nah. Maybe I'm supposed to lower down and go in here, maybe. No! What? Oh, mom. I just want to beat this game. Care about the puzzles. Wait, there's a grenade? There's a grenade somewhere. Who has it? Is it the body here?
This could be.
Regis?
You are under arrest. Better not. He might end up having an accident if I have to spend much longer with him.
Thank you. I am beginning the process of removing the scrambler on the server room door. I have removed the scrambler. Partial access restored. We are one step closer to restoring continuity to civic processes.
There's a wrench somewhere. Is it maybe over here? Or is it on the table there? No. There we go, wrench.
We're getting a signal. The antenna's broadcasting. Now use the controls in the turbine room to give us access to the tower's security. We're getting a signal. The antenna's broadcasting. Now use the controls in the turbine room to give us access to the tower's security. We're getting a signal. The antenna's broadcasting. Now use the controls in the turbine room to give us access to the tower's security.
let's go talk with Central.
Central?
Good evening, Lapa.
Can you do any—
She appears to have barricaded herself within. There are 3 layers of redundant security, 2 of which, however, I can apply my considerable processor volume.
That's amazing.
But as a
Sound—
if it would
Let me—
please.
We're not gonna destroy Central.
I wouldn't know where to start. I'm not sure what I was thinking.
We're getting a sig now. Use the control.
Dr. Regis, it is reassuring that you have decided to resume contact. You must gain access to the Cortex processor at the top of the tower. Galatea Vargas must not be allowed to carry out her anti-civil plans. Central out.
Businesslike as ever.
Hmm. I wonder where the final part is. Probably.
I'd better not touch it. I might risk harming Central. I'd better not. I'd better not. Central's inorganic framework. Wow.
You planning on asking for an autograph?
Wetware's not going.
Where is the final piece though? I've been through this entire place and I can't find it. Hmm. Where is the neural room? I'll find it. It's not up here though. It should have. Where is it? Is it on the bottom floor? No. Is it in Vargas' office?
Dr. Vargas?
Ah, Dr. Lau. It is good to see someone remaining level-headed amidst this crisis.
Oh, don't get me wrong. What was done to Regis and to these kids was appalling. But right now, my responsibility as a cell agent is to ensure the city's security and by extension, Central. Regis is on the warpath.
Poor Charlie. I wish he didn't have to find out about Central's true nature like this.
In a way, it's ironic. He's hated Central for years.
It reminded him of what happened. He saw it as a product born of Viksha's demise.
And now he knows that you kept using his embryos. You couldn't have just asked?
You might be aware, but the modification of embryos is a sensitive subject for Charlie. With time, he might have been brought around with reason.
But after what Baxter did...
It became more about Vicky than the embryos. At least, despite this, we were able to succeed with the best course for the city.
I haven't seen any other cell corpsmen, live ones. Has support been called?
Yes, but I'm afraid that security barriers are preventing their access.
Galatea.
She has sealed the upper section of the tower, cutting us off.
Cell will probably be organizing dropships to bring them in from above.
Quite so. We will probably see reinforcements soon, but...
She might just have enough time to complete her plan. Looks like it's up to us, for now. I'll try to keep you... Dr. Vargas.
Ah.
Nina Jiang, a former colleague of yours, may be involved.
So I have heard. She has been quiet for so many years. After Central was born, she and I disagreed about its future.
As the coordinator for the city?
I wish to keep it as such. I can think of no better place for it to have the access it does to learn, to better itself.
And Nina had other ideas.
She claims to have seen potential for it elsewhere. She desired access to its organic matrix, that which makes it what it is.
Can't you just copy it? Let her have an iteration?
Such a project would be destructive to the original. There can only be one Central.
From what I've heard, she's having another crack at getting her hands on it.
She has become deluded. She thinks of herself as an estranged parent. But without support from within, she will not receive the access she requires to carry out such a plan.
Nice.
I'll try to keep you...
It could be this room actually. No, that's the processor core. Where's the neural room?
Power conduit alpha, temporary shutdown. Reactivation in 30 seconds.
Wait, where is it? Where is its counterpart?
Power Power system cycled. Reinitializing conduit alpha.
It's probably up here. See if we can find it. Could it be out here? Power con. Okay, seriously. Where the fuck? We can't find the stuff. I think I found it. There it is.
Power con react. Power system.
See if we can align it properly. There we
Power
go.
conduit reactivation.
Perfect.
Power conduit alpha. Temporary shutdown. All power systems cycled. Deactivating security systems.
Perfect. Now, let's remove this and go up. Okay. Here we go. It's time. Open doors.
Galatea, step away from the console.
Hey.
No need for violence. I surrender. You're just slightly too late to stop me, though. Huh?
What is this place?
Ah, Dr. Pereira. So good to finally be working with someone of real talent.
No, I'm Mandala.
Ah, I apologize, my dear.
What is this place? We're obviously still in the trance, but
I had been wondering about that myself.
all of these cages, it's like a prison.
I do not believe so. I know prisons all too well. Having been here for some time, this is more of a waiting room.
Wait, why'd you think I was Viksha, Dr. Pereira?
The family resemblance is unmistakable.
How can you see my face? We're in the trance.
I see your mind, my dear. Of that similarity, there can be no confusion.
Who are you exactly?
Adam Baxter, Ph.D. Delighted to meet you, Miss Mandala, was it?
You're Baxter?
Quite so. Or, I believe as such.
You're his memories. That mindjacker stole your consciousness.
That is an interesting theory, my dear.
What are all these ghosts? They're just standing there, staring.
I've been putting my mind, or what's left of it, to the question. If this is a waiting room, there might perhaps be other guests?
They aren't nearly as detailed as what's left of you. Maybe they needed more of your mind than of theirs.
Perhaps the Watchers have merely resigned themselves to their fate.
You killed my mother. In the lab, you killed Vicky Pereira.
I did? I'm sorry, my dear. I have no recollection of such a thing.
I guess they didn't take those memories from you.
One ought to remember something as significant as that.
I guess I've only got Dr. Regis' word to go on now.
Regis?
Is there a way out of here?
All I can see is nothingness, filled with icosahedral cages. Although, the way you feel...
Me? I feel fine.
No. You are pulling us, drawing us in, as though you are where we ought to be going.
There's no way out through me. Dead end in my brain. Oh, Nuke. That's the whole point. You know Dr. Regis?
That name is an all-consuming catalyst of hatred, but I can't for the life of me remember why.
You killed his wife. His evidence put you away for 20 years, and apparently he's my father.
It feels as though, for many years, I've wanted nothing more than to strangle the life out of him. But while I know I hate him, I do not understand why.
What can you remember?
Professional memory. I could relate much of my academic career to you.
What about your time in prison?
I was in prison?
How about your childhood?
Nothing. This is most troubling, I must say.
Obviously, Galatea decided they didn't need those memories. Anything else?
That is a difficult question to answer. It's only by looking for memory that one knows it isn't there. Everything else is just feelings, shreds here and there.
You've still got enough to be cognate.
An interesting philosophical issue. How much memory is needed for the threshold of consciousness?
The personalities in here, the ghosts. I'm connected to a system that's trying to upload them into my wiring, my brain.
Myself included, it would appear. I have enough awareness to understand that this is not a desirable situation for you.
You think?
I shall do what I can to slow them. You must find a way to freeze the march of the Mind States.
I've got to figure this out.
Don't wander too far.
Save. Hype.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Latha, where are you?
I'm stuck in a trance sim. It's full of ghosts.
A sim? Oh no. The lock was a ruse to get you to connect to the Cortex system.
What did you do?
I've just added the final component for Central's new personality. I'd already acquired the expertise, the minds, from all over the world.
Then you needed a way to make them compatible.
Precisely. But there are only 3 examples in the world of the neural architecture used in Central. The matter already in use, my own brain tissue, of course.
And your sister.
In a few minutes, the organic memory module will have finished imprinting over Latha's mind. Central will have received the upgrade it deserves. Dozens of lifetimes of expertise.
You're killing her!
In only the most technical sense. Don't worry, Father. You'll still have me.
Corpseman, remove her.
Oh boy.
Hello?
We've got to get her out of this. Get her out of that damn chair!
There's too much neural activity. The interrupt will leave her brain dead. We'll have to find something we can do at this end.
Can we just pull the module?
I don't think so. The interrupt in the data flow will probably leave her brain damaged. Maybe if we could get it to stop the transfer, though.
Can we do anything to the Cortex servers themselves?
If we had more time, I could hook my own wetware up to it. It'd take hours to sort through the normal operational garbage, though.
Can we do anything to the...
If we had to take...
That's not going... I'm not... A power switch. It's been turned off. Lau, why was the memory module in Vanderwall's refrigerator?
I don't know for sure, but I think it's because of its wetware. Like any organic system, it has a peak temperature at which it operates, about 15 Celsius.
So, he might have been trying to get it to stop by lowering its temperature.
Unsuccessfully, since it managed to override his wetware.
But the theory's sound, right?
Hey, stop!
His kitchen refrigerator wasn't enough. If we power up the freezer in here, we can bring it down to -40.
If you power it up now, the door will lock as the system cycles. Yeah, but we'd be trapped in here for at least 4 hours, in lethal cold. Hey, stop! I want to save Latha, but I'm not going to let you freeze us to death doing it.
That's fine. Get outside before I throw the switch.
I can't let you do this, Regis.
What are you gonna do, stun me?
If I have to, but I don't think you're going to risk killing me in here. If I stay, you live.
Can we do...
If we had more, it'd take...
Sorry, Max.
Sir, you shot her.
Carry on, Corpseman. Make sure she's safe until she comes around.
Yes, sir.
Warning. Cooling systems active. Target value, -40 Celsius. Beginning maintenance cycle. Estimated completion, 6 hours.
Nothing else I can do now.
Oh boy.
What's happening? Something's disrupting the connection.
Whatever it is, it feels very restful.
Now, we better save him.
What? Oh no.
If it's possible.
Regis, Corpseman, how long have I been out?
A couple of hours, ma'am. Dr. Regis asked me to make sure you were okay before he went back in there.
Into the Cortex server? Oh no, he didn't. Regis! Regis, hang on!
There are a few things I regret. No matter what I do, there's nothing that can change most of them.
She's safe, Regis, you got her out!
That's good. Maybe with what I've done now, I can fix the most important ones.
Hang on, Regis, we're almost in!
I've wasted so many years. Out of shame, out of fear. If I had one more chance. One more.
Regis? Regis! I can't feel anything. Get the medic!
Yeah, don't worry,
Don't
he
do this.
will be fine.
Don't do this, Charlie.
Hi. Max, Dr. Lau, told me you'd be here since you left the hospital.
Did she now?
Yeah, she said this was your special place. I kinda know what that's like. I've got one of my own.
Latha, I need to say it again. I'm sorry.
Damn right you should be. You nearly killed me. But Lau also told me what you did in the tower.
It was the right thing to do.
It was more than that. You almost died. And I think it goes a hell of a long way to making up for before.
We have a lot of catching up to do. How about we start again? From scratch. Hi, I'm Charlie Regis. I'm a cell agent. I have difficulty with change, and I'm apparently a father.
Hey, I'm Latha. I'm a trance addict and I've spent the last 2 years jobless. I'd also like to learn about where I came from.
Take a seat. Let me tell you about your mother.
Well, what are we going to do?
Gentlemen, please. There's no cause for concern.
My dear, we have all sunk quite a considerable investment into this project. Oh my, yes.
Dr. Regis going to tell Central everything that happened.
Indeed, we must find some way to avoid implication. Doctors Regis and Lau are only 2 people, and we have powerful legal connections. Oh my, yes.
I believe that though the project cannot succeed, we must salvage what we can.
Good thinking.
Oh, they're gonna
That
try
is
to kill.
why I've decided to turn state's witness and aid in your prosecution.
What?
Is that enough for you, Charlie?
Central's heard plenty. Chairman Ron, I'm arresting you for attempted disruption of the city's infrastructure.
Okay, I get it. How much you want?
Not for
Due
sale.
to the political and high-profile nature of your crimes, sentencing will be carried out by secret tribunal.
What?
That means no lawyers.
You would have a hard time prosecuting me for any such thing, Dr. Regis.
He's right. We can't arrest him. Despite how he looks, he's not people.
No, but we can confiscate you as evidence. I imagine nobody will want to take responsibility for your actions, though.
You're going to be in the lockup for a long time anyway.
Oh, my.
Come on.
A job well done. Another triumph for justice.
Well,
I'm amazed. No, disgusted that Central agreed to your plea bargain.
What can I say? Networking is my thing. Remember, I'm always here if you need my help.
I can't believe you turned it down. The city council was practically begging to give you the job.
It didn't feel right. I didn't deserve it.
Well, since they had to retire Dr. Vargas and you refused it, they had to give the job to Chigwa.
And I'm sure she'll make a fine Central coordinator. After all, she's one of the only people left alive and not incarcerated who knows how it works.
You could have been the most powerful man in the city.
Hey,
I could
Chigwa
have
is
been
awesome.
best pals with the most powerful man in the city.
Sorry, you'll just have to butter up to Dr. Chigwa.
Should have figured you wouldn't take it. You'd need more adversity before earning something like that. Otherwise, you wouldn't have anything to complain about.
Speaking of complaining, how's the new recruit doing?
She's unconventional, and everyone's noticing it. Not quite getting along with everyone, but that's not what she's here for. Got quite a brain on her, though, hasn't she?
Takes after her mother.
How do I look?
That's how do I look, sir, to you.
Whatever.
Better note problems with authority on the conduct report.
Takes after her father.
Ha! Central, any update on Nina?
Dr. Nina Zhang is under special observation.
Like witness protection?
Probably something like that. But still, I wish Central could tell us what she was up to.
Ah, Galatea. So good to finally meet in person. How do you like my lab? I used to work here with your father, you know.
Which one?
Oh, very witty. It's a sharp mind you've got. I should know. I helped design it.
I take it I should be thanking you for getting me out of prison?
Let's just say I have contacts in the right place. You see, I need your help. Please lie in the scanner.
What? Why?
With Regis's decision, I am unable to pursue my own research on large-scale AI platforms. My only option would be to start from scratch.
Build your own central? That's ambitious. You'd need... Oh.
You've got your mother's insight, indeed. There exist only a few examples of the neural tissue needed for such a platform. Within Central, it is too closely guarded. But I know where else it can be found.
In her.
Hey, get out of my way! You can't be serious! Tell him to get out of my way!
We both have grand plans regarding the future of AI in this world. Except that yours have failed. Get in the scanner, please.
You won't get away with this! Central will know I'm missing!
My dear, Central already knows. When it learned what I was trying to do clandestinely, its interest was piqued.
The scanners have been calibrated, Dr. Zhang. We are prepared for initial scale probe.
No!
I shan't say this again. Get in the scanner.
Oh, snap. That was a nice game.